Hey there, it's the Zen Witch with another unboxing with the same hair I had on Friday. How does that happen, I wonder? But I couldn't wait to shoot this review because I want to use this deck. It's the other fabulous deck I got for my birthday from my beautiful daughter. And both this and the Isis Oracle that I reviewed on Friday have been like at the top of my wish list for a while. And I've gone down, it's like, no, I'm not going to, because when I buy decks for myself, I'm usually buying kind of the cheaper ones. Anyway, is what it is. This is the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot by Matt Hughes, and just take a look. Come on, pop in for me, please. There. It is in the Art Nouveau style, which is one of my favorite things ever. So, nice sturdy box, beautiful images. And we have, in creating Ethereal Visions Tarot, Matt Hughes has drawn inspiration from the Art Nouveau movement, adopting its distinctive style and meticulous approach to craftsmanship. The artist has also created 2 additional cards to supplement the traditional major arcana. Every detailed image in the 80-card deck is hand-drawn and colored. Each card is illuminated with gold foil stamping to elegant effect, includes a 48-page booklet. This is U.S. Games. And there's the little white book, and this is author and artist is Matt Hughes. Copyright 2017. All right, let's set that aside and dig in. Here's the back. Art Nouveau has beautiful organic lines in it. Things are very, plant forms were very popular in Art Nouveau style. But then we have this, there was a symmetry to a lot of things too. If you look at the borders on these cards, which are all different, I think they're all different. I've only looked through it once. But there is certainly the Art Nouveau style, the like coloring book style, almost with line drawings colored in. And there's the Fool, staying true from the outset to standard iconography. And can you see the foil there? The Magician. We have all of the elements. We've got the cup, the wand, the sword, the pentacle. He's got the wand in his hand. A little different than standard. He doesn't have one hand up, one hand down. And there's the foil. The High Priestess, who is on the front. So much simplified images. This is a deck where you're going to have to be able to refer mentally to the standard, the Empress. The Emperor. Look at the margins, you guys. Look at the ram's heads in the they're pitter patter my heart. It's just beautiful. The Hierophant. And sometimes when you're looking at, depending on the light you're looking in, sometimes the foil looks silver, which delights me. Hierophant. The Lovers. So sensual. The Chariot. I'll clip along here. I don't want to stop and drool over every single card. Look at the tip of the wand, how it glows. Oh, the strength. The Hermit. Aren't they just stunning? The Wheel of Fortune. With the fixed signs there. Justice. Athena with her owl. The Hanged Man. And look at this. This right here brings so much meaning to the standard Hanged Man image. The fact that he is holding the cord that is hoisting him up. He is hoisting himself up. That's that willingness. That's part of the Hanged Man, willingly submitting. Look at that. Amazing. There's Death. Oh, so good. Temperance. The Devil. Look at him. Ignore my camera. Wow. I mean, just look at him. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. I appreciate so much that every single border is different. The Sun. Judgment. The World. There's the majors. The Well. Here's one of the two extras. The number 22 card called the Well. And then we have the Artist. Those are two fabulous cards to add because the artist is the person that goes to the well and draws the inspiration, the collective unconscious information and brings it up to the people. Wow, amazing. King of Cups. Okay, so we start with the King, the Queen, the Knight, and you know what I'm thinking. I can't wait to look at the book and see if they explain why they go in backwards order. The Page of Cups. And, the thing is, it's like, well, maybe I'm going from the wrong end of the deck, but the Fool, it started with the Fool and went up through the majors. I mean, why didn't they do the majors from 23 on down like they're doing with the minors? I don't get it. Oh, and then we have the Ace. Okay, never mind. So they just do the court cards. Okay. They just do the court cards that way, and I can see the sense in that the King comes first, and then we step down. So putting the King there as the most prominent, I can see that. Okay, Ace of Cups, the 2. There's a sword between them, so we don't see two people there. We just see the 2 cups. The 3. They look like they're singing. Interesting. There's the 4. That looks more like Hanson Roberts. That looks like standard. The 5. Okay, now we're getting into some very standard iconography. 6 of Cups. The 7. Sorry, I'm going so slow because I'm just caught by every single one of them. Interesting. I'm going to set that one aside. The 8. Nine of Cups, the Wish card, and the 10. Joy, the Happy Family card. Yes, that's beautiful, holding their little baby. And then we have Pentacles, so this deck goes with the feminine first. The King, the Queen, the Knight, and the Page. So this is similar to the Ace of Cups. We have the hands. Let me see if... Curious now. Nope, the borders are different. Okay, so impressive. The 2, ooh, there's the juggly thing. Look at the infinity sign at the bottom, the 3 of Pentacles, Mastery. Oh, look at that, look at her. Feet on the Pentacles, just beautiful reimaginings. The 5 and 6. And look at the actual pentacles up there in the foil. The 7. The 8. The 9. Very classic, the Woman in the Garden. And the 10. The Stable family card. So we have an old man and a young man and a dog for the 10. We don't have like the full family, but it's that idea of the place, the foundation of stone and that kind of security. I definitely get that. King of Swords. Interesting that they're putting the wands last. Look at those borders. Oh, oh, oh. Oh no, those have the same borders. Sorry there. the Knight, the Page. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Looking airy. I see clouds. 2. We have the blindfolds, the 3, classic. Look at the border. Yeah. 4, like an effigy on a tomb, but you're looking down at it. The 5, the 6, 7, 8. That's like classic Muha right there. 9. Look at all the ghosts coming to get. Ooh, that's wonderful. So not just someone weeping with swords above her head, but look at this. The actual spooks of things coming to get her. What it doesn't show, oh, I guess that's where the swords come in, is this crown. The crown on this skeleton here has these 9 swords and the 10. And then we have the wands last. A lot of the classic decks would have wands first. The Knight and the Page. I wonder, I think the borders are similar in like the Knights and the, yeah, all the Knights have the same border, all the Pages, all the Kings, all the Queens, etc. have the same borders. So that's the only place they repeat. Wow, and here's the Ace of Wands. Flowering wand, the 2, 3, 4. Little gargoyle. Oh no, that's a woman. That's like an angel. The 4 of Wands. All right, that's like the marriage card. The 5, very familiar looking. 6, the victory card. Isn't he gorgeous? 7. 8, the 9, very standard, and the 10. And then we're back to the Fool. Wow. Amazing. I want to look up 7 of Cups here real quick. Let's see what it says. Illusion, imagination, unrealistic desires, possibility. So there's no description for the pip cards, just key meanings. This is a chunky deck. I am stretching my fingers wide to get a grip on this deck. Let's try. Oh wait, before I do that, let's try this. Where did I put my stick? There it is. All right. Because I have not blessed these decks yet, and I'm not going to be lax about it because I love them so. And when I say these, I mean the Oracle of Isis that I reviewed last Friday, because those were both birthday presents. And then we've got, may it be a true tool of divination. Now I'm going to try to shuffle this big chunky deck in the way that I like best. It is possible. They bend. That's nice. Still kind of big though. So we're going to go to cut shuffling because that was a little cumbersome. Or let me try the side shuffle. Sounds like a dance. I mean, yeah, that kind of works. Sort of, kind of. One of the things you can do just to initially get a deck started and mixed up, and as you know, I don't reverse my cards, I keep them all upright, but with a deck like this you can kind of take half the deck and split it and then do do the riffle shuffle. That also sounds like a dance. Riffle shuffle. Whoops. All right. And then let's just do it this way, huh? All right. I would like 3 cards, please. All right. Let me settle in here. And let me uncork my water. Hold up. Ancestors, guides, and guardians, please attend me right now and let your voice come through this deck. Lloyd, you can facilitate that for me. I appreciate it. All right. I would like 3 cards, please, just as a message for me and my viewers. And how many came out there? 3. I hope they're not in order. We have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page. So those 2, but that one got in between. So let's talk about the focus on material things. And this could have been better shuffled. So 10 of Pentacles, wealth, achievement, family, and satisfaction. All right. So in the realm of those things, then we have, and we can talk about, with the 3-card reading, situation, action, outcome. So the situation, I'm talking about just the stability of family, the satisfaction that we have, how satisfied are we with things, how things are going. Then we have prosperity, stability, new beginnings, and abundance. So, you know what? I want to shuffle again. Those were clearly just like still sticking together. Oops. Okay. And there's 3 more, so let's see how these go. Okay. The King of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Emperor. There we go. That's a shuffle. So, the King of Wands says, you hear my husband talking outside? I'm right next to the window, and he's right down there. Influence, respect, leader, maturity. The Queen of Cups, protection, intuition, unconscious emotion, and creativity. So we've got the King of Wands talking about influence and authority, a leader, the idea of maturity itself. All right, let me look at all of them together. Protection, intuition, unconscious emotion, creativity, and then the Emperor. Well, yeah, let's take a look at the Emperor because we need to see what the meanings are as far as the majors go in this book. Astrological correspondence, Aries. You see the rams. The Emperor is masculine energy, the father. He's able to calm chaos and offer authoritarian guidance, which means do as I say. He exudes the traits of leader, protector, and provider, but can be ruthless if disagreed with. Power, structure, patriarchal energy, domination, success. Okay, so here are the 2 things. We've got, talking about the patriarchy, and kind of what I'm getting from this is that we really need to reimagine the ideas of, masculine and feminine, and our sense of power and leadership. Obviously, we've been saddled with this excuse for a leader who is all about power and domination, wants to be an emperor, rather than a true leader who's going to be like this, influential, one who commands respect, one who is mature. And then the Queen of Cups, talking, okay, protection, intuition. So the balance of these 2, leadership and intuition, dealing from the emotions, but also dealing from skill and experience as a mature person, rather than kind of this patriarchal energy. It's fuzzy. I don't know. This is fuzzy to me. I think I have to work with this deck a little longer. or a little longer. I haven't worked with it at all. I need to work with this deck some before it's going to bond. Plus, those first two are court cards. I hate court cards. That might be not be much of a secret. I don't like court cards. They confuse the issue. So I'm going to see if I can take two more. They're telling me right now on top of the king and the queen. Oh, looky, the Empress right next to the Emperor. 10 of Swords here. So yeah, let's look at the things that are kind of in ruin right now, the things that are falling, crashing and burning, like our democracy. Hopefully, like the NRA, according to the news today. So betrayal, surrender, defeat, and endings. And then the Empress here. So I think, what I'm looking at with this coming down on top of the king here is saying even with mature leaders, the time of the old white guy is over. The time of the old dude, things always being the male way, and us thinking of power as a male thing has got to end. 10 of Swords says we know where that path has taken us. It's taken us down all the way. Then we have, okay, hold on a second here. There. He's talking a little bit louder and you can probably hear the conversation. Okay, so the Empress, astrological correspondence, of course, is Venus. The Empress is the manifestation of creation, the mother. She invites you to reconnect with the natural world and nourish what we have created. So this is time to crash. Now it's time for us to be more connected with ourselves emotionally, and connected with the creative energy, creation, abundance, luxury, nature, pleasure, connecting with nature and looking at the bounty that is there and reassessing its value in our lives. Definitely reassessing its value. We have this way has trampled on the planet and trampled on nature. We have almost destroyed, the boreal forest is the biggest forest left on Earth. And if you watch, there are a couple movies on, I think it was either Gaia Channel or just on Prime, about the secret life of trees. And there was another one on trees that a woman was the main person in. And it's just stunning how much we have devastated the forests of this planet, which is why we're in trouble right now. We're destroying the lungs of the planet. We are the cancer on this planet. So stepping away, letting this crash and burn, that way lies the way of destruction. The patriarchal, use it up, manifest destiny, we're here to use up the earth kind of thing. It's time to go. Time to put the Empress front and center. Let's go here. And then we have Nine of Cups, which is, that now we're getting somewhere. Now we can, there's happiness. There's something to celebrate, Nine of Cups is the wish card. It says, yes, this is what makes me ultimately happy. And let's take 3 more. I realize now I'm doing my 9-card reading. The 4 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and the King of Cups. So boy, these court cards really like to come out. Let's go straight from the book, just to see how they go. Contemplation, meditation, relaxation, and rest. So while we're still, while we're in this second wave, which I don't think is going to peak for another month, time to, again, up the level of self-care that we give ourselves. This message came through over and over and over again last night from when Darcy and I were doing things. I would read some cards and she would pick something that would totally back it up. And the message over and over again was talking about self-care, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, getting love established in your life, like from yourself to your life. And that raises everything up. 3 of Swords here, pain, grief, deception, and rejection. So, while you're sitting still, time to work on the trauma and the woundedness and acknowledge that even though we have personal wounds, it's kind of like our cultural wounds are triggering all of those things. And so resting and looking at how we can love ourselves and give ourselves the care we need to heal is paramount. And then King of Cups here. The suit of cups delves into your emotional state and relationships. The suit appears when you need to pay attention to your own intuition when making decisions. The element is water. Oh, this is just for cups in general. All right. Balance, generosity, strength, restraint. So where do we go with this? Governmentally, where things are in balance, where we do have three branches of government and checks and balances, and there is restraint in the laws, and there is generosity with how this filthy rich country supports its citizenry, or doesn't, because at this point it doesn't. It doesn't give us health care. It doesn't give us education worth a damn unless you pay through the nose for it. It doesn't give us a living wage, a livelihood. It doesn't let us have a roof over our heads. It's broken. And the last one here we have is Two of Swords, which intuition, compromise, indecision, and stalemate. So, this one says to me that, yes, we're still going to be sitting still for a while here. We're going to be, the thing we can't afford is denial. There's the blindfold there. So while we can step out for a little while and do the self-care that we need to take care of ourselves so that we can be present for ourselves, we can be present for our family, we can be present for the wider community, and be present in a way that keeps us as well as them safe. While we're doing that, we need to make sure that we're not going into denial. So we dip into the news, find out what's going on, what is affecting me, what do I need to do, what can I do about it, what don't I have any, and then step away, do your self-care, take care of yourself, rest, meditate, rejuvenate, and by all means, pour the love into your life. Mommy and Daddy, the Emperor and the Empress up here, Mommy and Daddy are showing up and going. It's time to stop being bratty little kids and get your shit together. And that's not the citizenry. That's the fucking government and all the rich people that run it. So I hope you got something out of that. I certainly got an absolutely gloriously beautiful deck that certainly seems like it's going to be talking to me. I'm going to be using it a lot and getting it loosened up because, why wouldn't you? It's gorgeous. And again, thanks to my Peanutty, I'm going to have to go through in my catalog and mark like all of the decks that she's gotten me because they're amazing. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you again on Wednesday for a live stream. I've decided for my live streams I'm going to pick one tarot deck and one oracle deck. One deck will be classic, one deck will be contemporary, more modern, and that's the way the live streams will go. Feel free to leave a donation. Click the button down below. I really appreciate it if you do. I will buy more decks because it's going to be a big event when I hit 200. I'm excited. And that's not just 200 decks, it's divination tools. I have all kinds of things. So anyhow, thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you on Friday then for another Oracle unboxing. Until then, please be safe. Wear your masks. Wash your hands. Drink lots of water. And enjoy the rest of the summer. This is the Zen Witch. Blessed be.